Hey guys, Dave Hathaway with another deal day. We bring you a new property in a new market each week to determine if it makes sense as an investment property. We do this because we believe in the power of repetition in analyzing properties, to discover new markets, and to help you become a better investor. So this week, we're actually going to analyze a property in the market of Richmond, Virginia. The address is going to be 1420 North 25th Street in Richmond, Virginia, 23223. First, let's look at the overall market for Richmond, Virginia itself. For population growth, it's growing about 2.1% a year. Job growth, it's growing about 2.6% a year. And for unemployment, it is 2.6%, which is low. All those show a healthy market. So it passes the overall market test. Next, we jump on over to Google Street Views. When you're looking through the Google Street View pictures, you can see this is just a single family home. It's been fixed up, it's been painted, and it looks like there's a bunch of other single family homes around it. And there's nothing that stands out as hurting the value of this property. So we'll give it a pass for the Google Street View test, and then we'll move on to the listing. Property's listed for $350,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom with 1,854 square feet. It's a single family house. And if you look through the photos, it looks like you don't need to do anything. So I had noticed in Richmond, there's a bunch of new construction properties. So I was actually curious if you choose a property that needs no work at all, and if you choose a new construction property, is this going to be an investable asset? So the rehab budget's going to be zero. It looks like they did some great painting. They chose a very neutral light gray, and it looks like all their finishes are great. You don't need to touch a thing. It's going to be move-in ready. You're going to be able to list that puppy right when you get it. Next, we look at rental comps in the area. So the reason we selected a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom is it looks like the larger properties with more bedrooms and baths command more rent. This is normally the case in most markets, but in Richmond, it just looked like that they commanded a significantly higher amount. So it looks like you're renting this property for somewhere around $2,700 conservatively. You might be able to go a little bit higher. And then for sale comps, it looks like this is listed, you're right about what it should be going for, somewhere in the $350 to $365 range. Moving along to looking at the analyzer and what stands out, it's got a low return on investment, the ROI, 6.8%. And it looks like it would be a mix of cash flow and appreciation. You're not getting huge cash flow, you're not getting huge appreciation, but if you look over on the right side of that analyzer, you can see that if you're getting, just a modest 2% appreciation, you're doing pretty good on returns. One last thing that I noticed playing out around with the analyzer is I noticed if I change the loan value, the interest rate to 5% over 6.9%, your cash flows went up a ton. They went into the 700s with a loan. This is speculative because you don't know what way interest rates are going to go. You don't want to assume that they're going to come down to 5%. But in the future, let's say you get this property and 3 years down the road, you have a 5% interest rate and you refinance, you're going to get hopefully appreciation and good cash flow. I look for both. I look for appreciation and cash flow. So I think you can achieve a little bit of both with this property. So final thoughts on Richmond, Virginia as a market. I do think it's investable. I do think you can achieve appreciation and cash flow and get a little bit of the best of both worlds. And lastly, thank you for watching the video. If you like this kind of content, can you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel? This helps us out tremendously. And each week we will continue bringing you another property, another market, to continue to help you on your journey to financial freedom and start developing passive cash flow. We'll see you next week with another deal day.